Hey, how you doing? It's Tim Scher here. Welcome to this special presentation on unlocking the secrets to growing your coaching business in 3 steps. So let's get to it. Now, if you're a therapist, coach, healer, or the owner of a mental health practice, you know the struggle of trying to grow your business while you're juggling all the clients you got to take care of. Then, of course, marketing to get those clients. You got to deal with the operations side of it. And then, of course, that thing called your personal life. What's that again? Oh, yeah. Now, most of us struggle with the same issues, right? Either inconsistent client bookings, it's feast or famine, overwhelmed by countless marketing strategies that never really seem to work, getting burned out from too many insurance-based clients where, yeah, my practice is full, but I'm only charging $80 an hour and I have 30 years of experience. Or, of course, we've got piles of mandatory paperwork instead of spending that time helping more people. Or maybe you just got a lack of clarity on what direction to go in. You've got all these opportunities and you just don't know where to go, so you don't go anywhere. Or maybe you're frustrated watching others in your field thrive while you feel stuck wondering what you're doing wrong. You know, how come they're doing this and I'm not? What's wrong with me? The whole thing's kind of exhausting, right? Now, maybe you've tried social media ads or fancy funnels or endless posting, or maybe you don't like marketing at all, and so you haven't really done any of that. But if you have, a lot of times we just end up more frustrated. We feel like we're wasting time and we don't want to go in these circles anymore. These negative thoughts just keep getting into our head that, oh, I should have this all figured out by now. But why is that? Why do you think you should have it all figured out if you're not actively learning how to figure it out? Now, what if I told you that there's a simple, proven way to transform your practice, a way to fill your calendar with ideal clients, increase your revenue, and finally build the business that you've always dreamed of? Now, would you even believe me, or does that just sound like another pitch that you've heard 1,000 times before? Yeah, Tim. Do you know how many times people send me messages like that every day on LinkedIn? Big promises, no delivery. I can't afford to waste any more time. So stick with me for the next 12 minutes and I'll show you exactly how I help high performers like you get unstuck so you can create the impact you deeply desire. Now, if you're not interested in making a larger impact, you can stop watching this right now. I am only accepting high achievers into my program, and those are the people that I'm looking for, the ones that want to make a bigger difference. If you're comfortable and complacent where you are, then thanks for joining us and you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you are someone who says, I know I'm capable of more, I know that I can make a larger impact, or I want to, then let's keep going. In fact, before we move forward, let's ensure that you actually check the boxes to know if you are indeed a high achiever. A lot of people think of themselves as high performers when they're really just academics who were lucky when success came to them, and if success didn't come to them, they didn't know what to do. Entrepreneurs and high performers are always going after what they want. They're always growing. Most people say they got a growth mindset, but when you put it to the test, you find out that no, maybe not so much. Now, the biggest obstacle for anyone to overcome is inaction. High performers consistently take action instead of making excuses that always revolve around having a lack of time, money, desire, or faith that their efforts are going to be rewarded. Even the most successful high performers are continually setting and pursuing goals. Now, there are 3 clear signs that an individual is not a high achiever. 1, their actions don't align with their words. 2, they are complacent, comfortable where they are. And 3, they have nobody challenging them. High achievers always possess these qualities. They got a growth mindset, they are massive action takers, and they are impact driven. They lead by vision. We play to win. We don't play not to lose, which is what most people do. Oh, what if it doesn't work out? Oh, what if I waste time? Oh, what if? That's playing not to lose. You got to play to win. So let's break these 3 down. First, growth mindset. You say you've got a growth mindset, but are your actions clearly demonstrating that? What's stopping you from acquiring the skills necessary for closing that gap on where you are and where you want to be? Do you feel it's essential to invest in your ability to improve, adapt, and close those skill gaps? Or do you think you'll just figure it out eventually? Does it bother you, even if it shouldn't, when someone with less experience or passion takes action and achieves the results that you're not getting? achievers, we like to win. Action taker. You've identified yourself as an action taker, right? Well, what's holding you back from taking action right now then? What would your future self say if you let fear or hesitation stop you today? Now, if you don't take this step, are you still living up to your own standard of being a person who makes things happen? High performers, we pay for speed. They spend time, money, energy to shorten the time it takes to attain goals. Achievers think, why spend 5 years doing something that you can get done in 5 months? So we're always collapsing time frames. We're always using our money as a tool to get the knowledge faster, to get the wisdom faster, to get the strategies faster, so that we can create more success and have that larger impact. Money comes and goes, but you can never get your time back. It's your most important asset and needs to be treated as such. Invest money to save and optimize your time if you wish to attain the greatest amount of ROI on your life. Dr. Joe Vitale, who wrote over 80 books and just got the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. The third one is making a larger impact. If your goal is to make a larger impact, how does waiting to act align with that mission? What's the cost to the people you could help if you don't step into your full potential right now? If this opportunity could help you amplify your impact, what's the real reason for delaying that impact? Fear, lack of clarity, non-commitment, something else? Self-deception is the most difficult type of career poison. I spoke with a professional who said he was a high achiever with a growth mindset, and then he listed his numerous accomplishments, which were great. Then he shared that when first starting out, he was one of a few who were leading the charge on his topic. I'm a thought leader and I was creating this movement, and then all of a sudden others started entering the arena, and all of a sudden he found himself not knowing how to stand out, so he didn't. He faded into the background, even though he was a clear expert in his space. He then confessed that he'd been going in circles for over 5 years because he lacked marketing skills. When success came to him, he thrived. When it didn't come naturally, he didn't do anything. Like, if I didn't get a referral from somebody, then I just didn't work with anybody, right? He didn't have a clear plan of action of what to do to keep showing up as the leader in his industry. Thus, his level of success made him complacent, and he lost his position as the leading expert and thought leader in his niche because, well, he was comfortable with the stuff that he was doing, so he justified in his head that it's okay, I'm busy enough. Is someone like that checking the box for high performer? Growth mindset? Nope. Action taker? Nope. Making a larger impact? Nope. So self-deception is the most difficult type of career poison. Now, over the past 20 years, I've helped hundreds of coaches, healers, and mental health practitioners, just like you, overcome those exact challenges. Through that experience, I developed a 3-step OBA, One Belief Away framework designed to help you eliminate overwhelm, attract high-quality clients, and build a scalable, profitable business. So step 1, we got to clarify your unique value. Most practices fail to stand out because they blend into a sea of competitors. In this step, we'll uncover what makes your approach unique and will craft messaging that highlights the value you bring to your clients. Imagine being the go-to expert in your niche, where clients seek you out because they believe you're the only one who can truly help them. Like Laura. She said, from all the online reviews, I knew Tim would be able to help me free me from my sugar addiction, and he did. The chaos in my head is gone, and I feel so much better. I can't thank Tim and Indie Hypnosis enough. We all tend to think that we're brilliant and our clients love us, and perhaps you are, and perhaps they do. But if I ask you what your unique mechanism is that allows you to stand out from everybody else so you're not viewed as a commodity, and you go, well, you see, you've already lost. That lets me know that you don't know how to clarify your unique value. Now, let's say you specialize in helping clients overcome anxiety through mindfulness techniques. Instead of saying, I help people develop mindfulness so they can reconnect with themselves in a way that improves emotional maturity and resilience, which nobody is out there trying to buy. Okay? Your unique message might become, instead, I help high-achieving professionals overcome anxiety using a 3-step mindfulness system that takes just 15 minutes a day. Now you're clear. The clarity of who you help, what you do, how fast results can be delivered, that's what makes the difference. Step 2, build your client attraction system. Instead of chasing clients or having those fingers crossed that you're going to get another referral, let's have them come to you. I'll show you how to implement a proven system that consistently generates leads, nurtures them, and converts them into well-paying clients. Now, this isn't about gimmicks or complex technology. It's about creating a repeatable process that works while you sleep so you don't have to keep stressing and trying to reinvent the wheel. My marketing strategy used to be like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something would stick. It was so stressful because nothing seemed to work long term until this approach. Josh. So here's how it works. You'll create a simple funnel that captures leads through educational content like a free resource or webinar, showcasing your unique mechanism. Then automated follow-ups will nurture those leads, positioning you as the trusted authority that they need. So by the time they book a call with you, they've already been sold on your expertise. This is the secret mechanism that most mess up because they don't have this process. We got to make sure that you do what we call win before you arrive, which means that you've showed them your testimonials, you showed them your process, you helped them understand that you deeply understand what they're going through. And because you've given that to them all in the beginning before they ever even talk to you, they're already sold by the time they sit down with you. Now it's your job to decide if you want to work with them, right? I have a lot of people that want to work with me. It's my job to decide if I want to accept them into my program. Where when I first started out, I was glad to take anybody that showed up. I would have worked with anybody because I was desperate at the time to make money. But now I've been doing this for 30 years, so money's not an issue anymore. I'm looking for the ideal clients I want to spend my time with. I would imagine you would want to do the same. Once we set up those automated systems, one simple process, not 50 different funnels, one simple process that actually works, then you send all your traffic to that funnel and you make tweaks over time to optimize. And that's it. Step number 3, master your mindset. This is the most important step and the hardest for people in psychology because we already think we're so self-aware. Unfortunately, that keeps us from recognizing our blind spots because you are so smart, you're really good at justifying and rationalizing, and it just slows you down. So success starts from within, as you already know. We're going to tackle common blocks like imposter syndrome, fear of rejection, procrastination, or your ego. You'll learn how to build unshakable confidence and take consistent action to achieve your goals. For example, one of my clients, Bo, Dr. Bo, she struggled with raising her rates because she felt guilty charging what she was worth. Through mindset coaching, she not only doubled her rates, but also started attracting higher quality clients who respected her expertise. Attitude trumps talent every day of the week. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but does it actually work? Oh yeah. How much time do you got for testimonials? I got 1,000 of them. Loretta, after receiving hypnotherapy certification with Tim, I netted an additional $25K in the next 6 months. After my first 12 weeks of having Tim as my coach, my income increased by 500%. Tim has done more for my private practice in the 1 month that I've worked with him than what's happened in years. These are coaches, healers, doctors, practitioners, just like you. And if they can achieve these results, so can you. Imagine waking up every morning knowing your calendar is full of clients who value your expertise and they get excited about working with you. Imagine having the freedom to focus on the work you love without stressing out about where your next client's going to come from. This isn't a dream, it's a reality for the practitioners that I've worked with, and it can be your reality too. I mean, I talk to people and they're like so stressed out all the time, and they'll say, my practice is full, but I'm so stressed out. Why? Well, because their techniques aren't as effective as they could be, or they have too many insurance pay clients, or they think the only way to increase their income is to work longer hours, or they don't feel like they're reaching that fuller potential. They're settling, they're in a groove, they're in a pattern, they don't know how to get out of it, so they just tell themselves they're comfortable with it, even though deep down inside it creates that cognitive dissonance where they are not comfortable with it and they know it and it bugs them. But it doesn't have to be that way. You could get up and feel excited every day just like I do. Here's the next step. Schedule your complimentary discovery call if you want to learn a little bit more about how this process works. Basically, what we're going to do for the first step, the free 15-minute discovery call, is we're going to understand what your goals are, we're going to identify the gaps that are holding you back, and then we're going to determine if you're a fit for our program. Now, this session is completely free. Spots are definitely limited, and they're filling up fast because I'm always out there as an educational marketer. We always have a waiting list of people that are excited for this. So do not wait. Visit the link below to schedule your call now if you're serious about making a larger impact in the world. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon.